we've got some comedy. We're doing a little catch-up sesh. And I'm really fucking happy because I've had like nearly 2 months off. Fuck. So long without doing any comedy. It hurts. But we're all set now. We're over the health things, and I don't. Jesus Christ! I've just come home bleeding from a night shift. Does that ever happen to you guys? Do you ever fucking just, bleed for no reason? You think, how the fuck did I do that to myself? I slashed myself somewhere here. Oop. Bad dad. Anyway, while I'm tending to my wound, we have some comedy coming up in May. Going back to the Salty Dog in Kingston and Brew Lab, which I'm really excited about. Fairly charged up set I'm going to do. I've trying really hard with this one. I've got super organised in this time off I've had, I think. I wrote all my jokes out properly anyway, and got them all cleaned up and tidied up and worked out. Put in different things. I've got one-liners and situational and all sorts of shit ready to go. I'm highlighting anything in my ongoing list blue that I've used on stage, and it's a very small chunk of what's there. It fucking really shocked me, actually. Because I've done about 10 spots now, and I've done new material nearly every single time I've gone up. Which is at least, half an hour's material. With brand new stuff every time, nearly. And I've got, worked it out. I've got normal font on a Word document, size 12 or whatever. Got something like 8 pages of bits. And that's just the heading, with a bit of an idea what the bit's about. And maybe some of them are a little bit more detailed than others. There might be, 5 to 10 lines. Others might just be one line, but there's so much material there, and I really just want to go somewhere where I can fucking let loose for like an hour. That'd be great, but that's impossible. I'm not keen to start my own room. Unfortunately, I had to cancel the new material night with the health stuff. I'm still not entirely over that. It's got a lot better, but I don't basically want to I don't want to risk letting down a venue again, even though the RSL were very good about that and they understood, and I had a really good reason to cancel it. I don't want a venue to rely on me like that again, until I'm totally in the clear. So if I kick off my own room in Devonport where I live, it'll be next year, I reckon, if at all. We'll see how this year goes, because there's been some other stuff going on too, which has been a little boost. As the comedy stuff's sort of deflated a little bit in the last 2 months. I've been put on the. I've been approached by, I think, 3 entertainment companies. Well, not approached. That's a stretch. I sent out emails a while ago, last year actually I sent a bunch out, but just introducing myself and giving them a link to my socials, telling them what I could do, and if anything come up, let me know. And this group, Solutions Entertainment, reached out, which was cool. So they put me on their books. Doesn't mean I'll get a gig. It just literally, they're just bookers. It means something suitable comes up, the client brief matches a stoned lunatic, then that's me. But yeah, I put down MC services and stuff like that on there because I can do that. I've done it before. Not a lot, but I think I can manage it pretty well. I used to be a public speaker for United Workers Union. As a delegate, I did public speaking a bit. So yeah, I listed some stuff I could do there. I only put a 20-minute set on there, 20 to 30 minutes at the most, and you know, the first one's going to be a bit of a white knuckle ride if they ask for a 30-minute set straight up, but I'm more aiming for MC type work through that crowd, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, you basically just name your price, well, not your price, but you name what you're worth if they accept you, if the client wants you. So yeah, we'll just have to navigate all that if a gig ever comes up. But conversely, on the other side of that, when that happened, I thought, oh fuck, I might just send out some more emails. So I sent out a casual 38 emails. Got my links all organised. Opened up a fucking TikTok. Don't hate me. It was entertainment advice. All right, it was from a dear friend that I spoke to. His old man had passed away. He come back for a funeral. It was very sad. Come back to see his family, but I caught up with him, and he suggested I do the TikTok thing to try and draw a bit of interest. But yeah, it's been really actually easy to use TikTok, weirdly enough, compared to YouTube. I'll probably get fucking algorithm will probably go right down now that I've said that on here, but it's it's kind of cool. I'm really scattered. I've just come off a night shift and I've just done a full rota. First one I've done in a while, so that's 2 day shifts and 2 night shifts, 12 hours a piece, and I'm feeling it. I'm a bit worn out, but I felt like catching up. Yeah, so that's what's coming up. We've got the 2 dates so far in May. We've got some bookers on the cards. I'm ringing up a crowd today. They asked me to call them. Said they'd be happy to take me on and give them a call today, so I'm going to give them a call today. Another crowd tomorrow. They're booked in a Zoom. These are all mainland ones, and I'm Tasmania, so even like there was a few of them sort of reached back and said, yeah, we're happy to put you on, but you know, we don't ever really get much for Tassie, but yeah, happy to put you on, so you never know. But yeah, kind of wouldn't mind going. I've got comedy acting down as something, but I think any acting would be a bit of fun. I don't know how good I'd be at it. I have no idea, no point of reference at all. But definitely comedy acting. So I'd be keen to do stuff like that. But we'll see where it all goes, what happens. It's all just experience and fun and moving forward, which is the main thing. But yeah, I think that's about me. It really is a quick catch-up session. I'm going to do a nice long-form one with you soon. And we'll make it a real fucking, you know, I'll put on a bit of Green Day just to say, put it that way. We'll chat, hopefully draw some people into the channel and you can follow along. The plans are for the comedy is to just keep doing spots in Tassie this year. Try and do a trip or two to the mainland, which I've talked about in the last session, where maybe you guys pick where I go. But yeah, I just want to get through next month. I want to get back on the stage, and then I'm going to fire into the rest of the year. But I just need to get back up on a stage and reset my confidence a bit, because I'm a bit fucking shook. And the old anxiety flared up like a motherfucker. It's kind of weird because I shot into the comedy thing really hard, and it was just a nut 6 months, and I had the really big thing like with the Josh Wolf thing. And you can't really easily come back from that. Like, you get close to a level that I'm most likely never going to see again in my entire life. And that's fucking nuts. It was something different. going to, open for Josh Wolf. That was fucking crazy. But it's kind of, great, once in a lifetime, but it's like afterwards you're kind of like, what the fuck do I do now? Like, how do I, where do I even start? Like, so just kind of was scrambling, not really knowing where I was going, and then, got a bit sick, getting on top of that, but then, so all that, no stage time, the fucking anxiety just dumped onto me. I've been off all the medications for a while now, but not that I was ever on that much. I was just on some basic anxiety medication, but I've thrown that away with the medical use. So, but for the last few weeks, it's been a fucking struggle. So, anxiety's a beast. It's fucking like I'm a security supervisor, and I run a team of guys, and I've dealt with some incredibly difficult situations at times, and difficult guards and difficult people. But anxiety's something you can't really fight that well. It doesn't matter how big or strong you are, it'll fuck you up royally. You just can't do anything. Like, that's the worst thing for me, because the rational side of my brain is like, this is just purely in your brain, mate. It's anxiety. Like, you're going to get through this. You're not going to die despite how you feel. So I've learned to deal with anxiety enough now that people can be talking to me and I can be having a panic attack, but they wouldn't know it, unless it's super bad. You learn to sort of master that stuff and get through it and find ways to cope, but fuck, it's just been hard lately. And I think for me it was really cathartic, this comedy stuff, and because I haven't been doing that, I've just been down and out. But and also and coming back from the Josh Wolf thing, I just didn't know which direction to fucking take it in. But I know now. I've got an idea. I've got organised. Getting my notes organised felt great, because I've been so in my head for the last month or two that I've been trying to just anything funny that comes in my head, I literally just straight into the phone notes app or whatever, and just don't look back at it. So I was actually pleasantly surprised the other day when I fired open the thing and I got all this fucking new comedy that I'd written, or ideas or premises behind it or whatever bits. So I went back through everything I had, got that all sorted, so I'm feeling really good about that. What else? I think that's about it, guys. Like I said, we'll try and have a little bit more structure to these. Either that, or we'll kick off like a different type of thing, where it might be like a high live or or just a regular podcast or something like that. I don't know, but the pods are the serious. If I do get into podding, which I want to, be cool. Probably be serious looking at that next year, because I need to renovate an area a bit out at our old family farm. This room, and get some equipment, which isn't cheap. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know where to start. That's the other thing. I did a bunch of fucking self-learning, so that'll be fun. But it is what it is. I'm sipping on a Macca's chai latte. It's delicious. But I just found one of my random sets on the table, and I don't know which ones it's from. Oh, yep, that's the ditty stick bit. The rise of stabbings and violence and death in the security industry has forced me to bring on the ditty stick. Now, if you don't know what the ditty stick is, if you haven't actually seen the channel, have a look. I wave around a rather big black baton that's a fairly unique shape. You know, it's all a bit of fun though, but it's rather alarming, and it makes for some giggles on stage. If you want to see it in person, you can come and get slapped by it in Hobart next month. I'm also going to a rave, which sounds fucking ridiculous at my age, but, well, I'm not that old. I'm only 34. I look about 50. Fuck. But, my cousin is Zipperhead. Fucking mad little bugger. He's, one of my favourite cousins. Probably my favourite cousin, actually. But he's, he's a DJ, and he's, doing a set. Psytrance type stuff, I think it is. I probably got the name of that wrong. But yeah, real psychedelic techno, basically, which sounds fucking great. I've heard some of his music. It's pretty groovy. Fuck. I sounded like an old person. Groovy. So groovy. It's so hip. Hippity-hoppity. As a Mortal Technique comes on in the background. Shaming me. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Gonna go there and probably not do acid. So there'll definitely be some lives coming from there and some videos and lots of clips. So that's going to be fun. That's in May as well. We were very, very packed May. I'm going to Hobart 3 times. So that's 3 lots of 6 hours of driving over the course of the month. So yeah. 18 hours of driving. Fuck. But yeah, some people do it for a living. God bless them. So that's fine. Alright, we'll do one for the road. And then I'll bid you all adieu. As they say in the Disney movies. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about that candle. You know that one in Beauty and the Beast? That fucking Frenchie? Him. I think he says adieu. Alright, chase that feeling. Take care. Love yous. Bye bye.